The 2008 Beijing Olympics today came to an end with its closing ceremony. The ceremony took place at 8 p.m. local time and signalised the end of the Games. During the ceremony, the Olympic flag was passed from China over to Great Britain, who will host the Games in 2012. Boris Johnson, Mayor of London, was in Beijing to collect the Olympic flag, and the ceremony also featured a British presentation, as well as footballer David Beckham and singer Leona Lewis. The flag of Great Britain was carried by triple gold medalist Chris Hoy, and the ceremony was followed by a party in London. A train carrying fuel through Georgia has exploded after hitting a mine in Gori. Reports have suggested that the train was on a main line linking East and West Georgia, a line which helps transport fuel from Azerbaijan to Europe. The crash comes during the withdrawal of Russian troops from the country. No deaths or injuries have yet been reported. Just days after the horrific crash of a Spanair flight, another flight crashes soon after it takes off from an airport in Kyrgyzstan. 83 people were on board, and it has been reported that 62 people have been killed. All crew members survived. Interfax has said that the aircraft, part of a fleet owned by iTech Air, was a Boeing 737 and had been on course for Iran. A Spanair flight has made an unscheduled landing in an airport in Spain. The flight was carrying 141 passengers and the plane landed in Malaga. The flight was bound from Barcelona to Lanzarote, and the pilot radioed through to air traffic control to report a problem with the aircraft. The flight is being examined, and the flight has landed just days after another Spanair flight crashed and resulted in the death of well over 100 people. 2 roadside bombs have been set off early Sunday morning in Baghdad, and the blast has killed 4 people and injured at least 14 others. One of the 4 killed was a police officer, and has been reported that most of the people injured or killed were so by the second bombing. 2 journalists, their driver and a translator have been kidnapped in Somalia. Canadian Amanda Lindhout and Australian Nigel Brennan were kidnapped near the capital and had only been reporting in the country for 3 days. It is not yet known for what reason the people have been kidnapped or who has committed the capture. The journalists had just returned from a report on a refugee camp. That's it for the news for today. I'll see you again tomorrow.